The Falcons dominated their first matchup against the Panthers. Can Carolina even the score? Find out next on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Thompson.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Thompson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run this with Homer. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Operating from the gun, Thompson.
Looking there for picks, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in losing yardage back to the 3. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They'll try again.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in there.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Quincy Roche has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 87 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And what they said, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week. And he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Thompson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. That is Tomlinson, who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. We'll check on his status when we get back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Here's Thompson. Throwing on 4th down. He's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He finds his man complete. It's Terry. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. No, a heck of a move.
Man.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. McCaffrey. Oh, some strong running. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here?
Touchdown! Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. That time a 9-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them, because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Thompson from the gun on 3rd down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Klein. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. There he goes, left side.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Thompson trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the interception, here's Wilson.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head in.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he is going to have the Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Coup now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Homer. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
It's a quarterback sneak.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Trajan said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Thompson.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Thompson. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Wilson. And he's got his target, Harris. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Thompson. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Thompson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back to throw. Thompson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, it's Carroll, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Homer.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Falcons stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Correct.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Dio Dangbo there to make the play defensively.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carroll, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run.